Excuse me. Quit out, VNVs, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. This should be the last episode of Dream Daddy. We only have one more date to go with Damien before we have all three of our hearts filled up. I'm pretty sure that's when you guys become official, and that's probably when the game ends. So you can tell, obviously, by the title. If it says end in the title and this is the last episode, if it doesn't, then I'm lying to you right now. But I don't know, because you're watching this in the future. Because at the time of recording this, it's present for me, but you're watching it in the future. You're watching past me. Wow, that's kind of cool to think about it. Well, actually, now that you think about it, every video or every photo of you ever is a photo of you when you were younger, or a video of you when you were younger, or a photo or a video of you in your past when you were younger. Anyways, let's go on. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. I really hope she's not masturbating. That would be really awkward. I mean, it's totally normal. It's totally fine. It'd just be really, really awkward if that's what this game is about to give me. Is she crying? Oh no, she's crying. Okay. Again. I knock gently on the door. Amanda! The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. This seems like deja vu. Didn't we already go through the bullshit with her friends and her crush, Noah? I feel like we already did that, but I guess we're going through it again. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. I feel... Wait, did we load up the wrong save? We shouldn't have. We started right back where we went, because this is, like, exactly what happened with her friends. Did something happen? Leave her alone? No, did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fuck it. Leave her alone. Alright. Leave you be. Fuck it. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Wow. I have no idea what has her upset. She seemed totally normal. This is a complete deja vu. Did the game fuck up? Or is she having another breakdown or something? I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would only have made her more upset. I can't stop mentally psyching through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. This is legit exactly the same thing that happened before, word for word. But 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. This is exactly what happened! Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle on the toast and slams to free the door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster level up and freezes waffle before she's cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks her bag and storms out. Oh. Okay. I don't think she stormed out last time. I'm pretty sure we actually talked to her last time. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. Sit back on the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I forced her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. Here, Amanda, walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, pumpkin. What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. This is word for word exactly what happened before. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when something's wrong and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. It's supposed to be a sentimental moment, I know, but I'm pretty sure the game fucked up because we already did all this bullshit. Dad, So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me you don't want to, but whatever it is, I know you have it down in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. Pull a cake with the fridge place, and hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da. Dad. Took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. And sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. I don't remember the cake. Maybe? I don't know. Didn't we already do this? Maybe I don't know.
Huh.
This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us some ridiculous? I mean, delicious cake. Some ridiculous. I mean, it is ridiculous too. So, it's really stupid. What is it? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
Start from the top. So, you know Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Haven't we been through all this? I swear we've been through all this. Why is this all sounding so familiar? I swear we talked about all this already in this game. Did we not? Or maybe there was a different playthrough. Because, like, I've watched a couple other people play this game, like, with different dads just to see what different dads' datings are like. Maybe that's why I'm getting this confused. Maybe I saw this in one of the other videos and I'm just crossing it with mine. Sorry. I'll stop talking about it. We'll continue. My apologies, viewer. Emma R. The one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond. No, that was Amanda that did that. The best friend. The other one. The best friend. You got it. Ah! Boom shakalaka. I'm good. Wow, proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? What the hell's on my leg? Stop that. And she's been spending a lot more time with the Grace than Emma P. I just thought it would all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for Calc AB final. I've had that happen. I've had that happen before. Where I'm like, I've asked one of my friends, like, hey, you want to hang out? Do you want to, like, grab a pizza or, like, see a movie or something? And they've flat out told me, I was like, I can't. I'm really, really busy studying tonight. And not even 20 minutes later, or, like, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, no worries then. It's like, study hard and such. No big deal. But then 20 minutes later, on their Snapchat story, it was them, like, clearly drinking alcohol with a bunch of other people and, like, at a pool party or something like that. So I felt like, wow, okay. Like, if you don't want to hang out, that's fine. I don't take offense to that. Like, you just want to say, like, I'm not feeling like it tonight or something. No worries. It doesn't hurt me none. What hurts, and what's an absolute dick move, is lying to me. I don't like that. So when you go, like, hey, like, if I ask, hey, you want to grab pizza? You want to go to see a movie? Just, like, whatever. Just do something. And you go, can't, I'm studying, I expect you to be studying. Not 20 minutes later, oh, hey, look at your Snapchat story. You are clearly wasted with vodka, bunch of other people at a pool party. Studying real fucking hard there, aren't you? So, I know how Amanda feels here when they say they all went to a party at Mackenzie's on the same night they told me they were studying for Calc AB final. That pisses me the fuck off. I don't talk to this person anymore, by the way. Fucking, after that, I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Don't lie to me. I don't take lying very, very lightly. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I, have a crush on Noah. We fucking knew it. And, that's a thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. Definitely did not know that, okay. You're a bad liar. No shit. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she's promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. I didn't either. I saw the snap, and I was like, oh, okay, I see how it is. I'm just blocked and unfriended, and I was like, you know what, fuck you. I don't take lying lightly, so. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them even put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we're out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Aww.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. Wow. I'd fucking cut ties with all 4 of these ass wipes immediately. I see shit like that, done. There is no forgive and forget. It's immediate. Wall. Fucking wash my hands of you filth. Maybe that's harsh, but no. No. Fuck that. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalator watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? Oh, and Emma R is the one that said she would keep your secret, isn't she? Huh. A fucking bitch. But then they oh, boy. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Please tell me you pummeled her into the fucking ground. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. And Emma R just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the gossipy one. I know. Nailed it.
Huh.
Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left. Without nachos, might I add, which only furthered contributing to the shitty day, and he immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. Why would you ask them why they've been so weird? You just figured out why they've been so weird. It's because you told your friend you had a crush on Noah when she clearly was already with Noah. Or maybe she wasn't with Noah, but she was also pursuing Noah and was like, well, I got to pursue faster than this hunk of flunk. And then swooped into those DMs like, boom, Noah's mine, bish. Walk the fuck out. And I wrote another one at MR asking how long the Noah thing's been going on. And sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? 100%. Fully up to date. What did MR say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening. What did MR say? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. And Emma pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? We don't even get to hear the text messages? What? Come on, game developers. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I can believe that. Can't believe that. Don't even know what the fuck I just heard. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. How do you not understand this? It's not that hard to understand. You're not that like, fucking brain dead. God damn it.
Oh.
They were dating in secret for like months. Oh. So they were already dating by the time you told her that you liked him? Emma R should have been a good friend and be like, hey, just so you know, we're already a thing. We're not making it public. Sorry. But like, could you keep that thing? That's what a good friend would do. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read. And then there you go. Simple as that. I would have done that way before any of this. Wait, left me on read? What's that? Look at you! You are no older than like a 25-year-old. You know what that means. For those of you who don't know what that means, I don't know if it's on Android. I know it's on iPhone. When you text someone that has another iPhone through iMessage, it'll say delivered. Once they've opened up the text message, you get a thing underneath the text message that changes from delivered to read. And then the time that they read it. So you know they've seen your text message and they have read your text message. So that way you know if you check your phone 10 hours later, like, I wonder if they got my text message, and it says read, you know they got it, but they haven't texted you for 10 hours because they're assholes. Or they're really, really busy. But in the terms of this group and fucking bullshittery, they're assholes. Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts. Exactly. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. It's not that hard to figure out. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I talked to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texted me and is like, how could you say that about me? What the fuck? You don't want to be with this dude. Immediately. He's not worth your time. And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat and then I got kicked out. Wash your hands of this filth and move on. All of them are filth. Alright, I think you lost me in screenshots, but that... God damn it, buddy. It's not that hard. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. You're fucking telling me. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. I barely have any friends. I have like 5 close friends. That's it. And all of them don't even live in the same province as me. I have one close friend that lives in this province, and she never visits me because she's always busy with her boyfriend or sewing and stuff. And if you're watching this, hi. How's it going? How's life treating you? We should hang out more. Go to Hooligans sometime. I know they moved, but like we should still go. Make time for me, please. I'm lonely. So, anyways, moving on. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R has been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. People change. People sometimes get better as they grow up. People sometimes get worse when they grow up. People sometimes just don't change at all. Me personally, I don't think I've really changed at all in the terms of growing up. Just because that's what people have told me, that I never change and stuff. So I'm going to assume I don't change. And like I look back and like when I was young, the only thing that's changed really about me is like my physical appearance. I don't have a mullet anymore. And I'm not as fit as I used to be because back when I was growing up, I was in boxing and football simultaneously. So I was fucking ripped. And like I looked good. I was I was good. So but like in terms of my demeanor and my personality, pretty much the same as far as I can tell. And I have the same friends as I did growing up then, so I obviously didn't change enough to drift away from them. So but anyways, sometimes, yeah, that's what I was saying. Sometimes people change for the better, sometimes for the worse, sometimes they don't change at all. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. She did say they were keeping it secret, but she should have told you when you said that you had a crush on Noah. That would have been the right thing to do. Amanda stands at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? It's not even you, Amanda. That's the sad thing with situations like this. It's not even about you. It's about them. Like with the person I mentioned with the Snapchat story after they told me they were studying and they were clearly not studying. They were studying how much alcohol they could consume in one sitting, if anything. But like, that's not on you. I initially thought, oh, okay, I obviously did something wrong, or this person obviously hates me or something. And I still wiped my hands of the filth and was like, nope, I'm not, I don't tolerate lying. Fuck that bullshit. But it's not about you. It's not, and it wasn't about me. It's just the type of person that they are, or the type of people that they are. That's just how they do stuff. It has nothing to do with you as a person or your personality or how you do things. It is completely on them and how they treat others around you. Regardless how the others around them act, it's how they decide they're going to treat other people. It has nothing to do with you. So it's not that you're not cool anymore or anything like that. It's completely their own fault and their own issue. It has nothing to do with you. Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And again, if that's the kind of friends that they're coming out to be, you don't want to be friends with them. You don't. Ow! Because arguably those aren't friends. They're not. They're a posse. They're a group that needs to be always in a group to survive, because on their own they can't handle being on their own. So, and like I had people like that growing up in high school that they couldn't fathom being alone. They always had to have people underneath them. So like, and I was part of a group like that. I was part of it growing up in high school. We had a group of friends. Some of them were actual friends, and some of them are still my friends now. But we had a large group of people, and we had one guy who was like our ruler or our leader of the group, leader of the pack. But he could not stand being alone. He always had to, like, at lunchtime or recess, he had to go find someone, at least 2 or 3 people at minimum, and be with them at all times and tell them like what to do and like hang out with them and what kind of games they're gonna play. He was the dictator, and he had to have people around him. It's just they have that kind of mentality. So I don't know how I got into that subject. Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. Oh, right, because you don't want to have friends like that, because they're not friends. They are latching onto you, making you think you're their friend, because they're treating you really kindly as you perceive it. But from an outside look, and when you grow up, and like me and a couple of my other friends, when we realized, when we hit like grade 11, grade 12, around that area, we're like, you know what? You're an asshole. Like, you're not treating us like friends. You are with us solely for the sake of your own gain, your own health. Like, no. Wipe my hands of this filth kind of thing. So we grew out of it, and we realized it when we growing up. But just saying, you want friends that will treat you like friends, not as chess pieces on their playing board that they need to have. You don't want that. That's not a friend. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected that I almost can't take it. What possibly could I say to help? Everything I just regurgitated. That's what I could say. Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. I'd rather not. Wow. I know. It's pretty dumb. It's kind of dumb. It's not dumb. It's kind of dumb. Yeah. That all sounds pretty dumb. But that means that there's no need to be upset, kiddo. Exactly! I give her a reassuring pat on the back. You're young. In a few years, none of this is going to matter. You're fine. 100% truth. 100% truth. Yeah. Thanks. I guess. Amanda gets up. Thanks for the cake. She goes to her room and doesn't slam the door, but it's definitely not a very gentle door close. Did I mess that up? No. Some people argue by saying it's like, oh,
you've got dads.
Some of you might argue and saying like, that wasn't dumb, and like consoling the child. I'm like, that wasn't dumb. That's not stupid. No. No. It's dumb. It's stupid, dumb drama. And yes, I'm looking at this from an older perspective, thinking, yeah, that's stupid, dumb drama. And from their perspective, that's their lifestyle. That is their whole world, and their whole world is crumbling all around them. I get that. I know. I've been there. But from an older perspective, you have to tell them as it is. You can't console the child and feed them candy and be like, oh yeah, no, it's not dumb at all. Everything's okay. No. You gotta fucking be real with them. Yes, this is dumb. No, they are not your friends. They are pieces of shit, and I am happy you're not hanging out with them anymore. And you will be too in time. Sucks right now, but you will be in too in time. It's just the pure truth. There's something on my monitor that I'm cleaning off. There we go. So, some of you might not agree with what I said, but that's the truth of it. So, Damien, we have one more heart to fill. Let's go ahead and fill that heart. Message. Oh. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream, Daddy? Oh, this is like the no turning back from here? Like if you go, I'm sure this is how the game ends? Knew it. Pretty sure. And you know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious? Is it third dates, really? Hold on. Okay, they're totally right. Third date is when stuff gets pretty serious, because the first date, we went walking around, ate ice cream, and threw axes at stuff. Our second date, she came over and we played video games and like Mario Kart, Mario Party. I think we also played like Little Big Planet and stuff like that. But the third date is when I took her out to a fancy restaurant and we ate fancy sushi, and we both wore bow ties and stuff because we like Doctor Who and stuff like that. So yeah, you know what? Third dates, that is when they get pretty serious. Can agree with that. I was like, I don't think we did anything fun for our third date, but yeah, the third date was when shit got real. So yeah. Anyways, I'm sure. Let's go. Peter Waller actually has a PhD in history. Who the fuck is that? Managing debt is just part of being an adult. Ugh, don't even talk to me about debt, please. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. Oh, do we? Okay, this has all been happening apparently that I haven't been here. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dadbook. But I just went on Dadbook. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Did he not like our cute cat with the bow tie? Come on, that's a classic. Hanging out with the goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes, be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Ugh.
Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That'd be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance, you understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cape, cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. See, this is nice music. This is good stuff. This is okay. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. And also, to be fair, you only have like black pants and like kind of blackish hair, and the back of your cloak is black. But like your dress shirt is white, your vest is purplish blue with like gold tint, and the inside is red. So not all of you is black, really. And plus, your son is more whitish gray. I don't think he has any black on him. All the stuff I've seen him wear has been like whitish gray. Maybe his belt was black, but I'm pretty sure it was silver too, so.
Huh.
There's like two sounds there at the same time. Interestingly enough, though, was it that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life? If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question.
Oh.
Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life, or something. I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe that only a manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die. You are going to die. And life carries on without us. But this turned very morbid very suddenly. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era. And yet, funerals were more major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with the mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The I don't know what this frickin' word is, of mourning was so complex that there was set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself, because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. That's a good point. I believe it's a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. It's a very good point. I like that. Because I'm terrified of death. So, like, I've cried myself to sleep thinking about it numerous times. So, it's nice to think about that way. The time we have here is brief. Oh, sorry. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live desperate, that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow. That's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glinting off Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. Do I have that handkerchief? I can fucking wave at passing ships? No, damn it. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm. His mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. Why? I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no. I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a moment, Damien returns to me. Everything okay? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, turning down the volume again. Ugh. Damien's screeches and they're so fucking loud. There's an emergency. Did Lucian set another kid on fire or try to engulf him or some bullshit? Lucian? No, thankfully. But I must take my leave. God damn it. Oh. Okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Yeah, can I accompany you like I did on our first date? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come. There isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Okay. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. What the fluff? I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript, I'm still unsure what kind of place this even is. From the crates in the bottom over here, I'm going to assume it's a pet store or something to do with animals. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Damien walks off down the corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of the seemingly empty building. Yeah, look at this. The cage, these crates, it's something to do with animals. Distant howls echo from someplace I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. Yep. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I got myself into? Suddenly the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. I think Damien's pulling a trick on me. I think that's what he's doing, because I took him to that scary movie. He's now doing this to me. I think that's what's going on here. Damien? Lights finally turn back on. Oh, you again, you cheating whore wife. Hey, sailor, get out of here. Mary? What are you doing here?
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
Okay. You aren't here for the fight club. You aren't here for the fight club? What? No. I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. I figured that much. What? We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets that when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter.
Come on.
Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this, Ballany? Just one. Damien's here too? Thunder cracks and a door busts open, appearing from the shadows. I see. Wait, hold on. Hold on, never mind. Okay, so a couple seconds ago when she said dames, I thought Mary was referring to her husband, the guy with the pink shirt and all the kids. I don't know why, but that's what I expected. So that's why I said dames here too. I thought Mary was referring to her husband. I can't remember what his name is. I didn't think she was talking about Damien. I don't know why I didn't make that click. So just to clarify that little bit. But, what? Is this Damien's job? Is this how he supports a giant mansion and gargoyles and shit? By working at an animal shelter? How? That makes no sense. Anyways, Damien? Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, and no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. You know shit.
Oh no.
I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that. You know what? That's kind of okay. I'm totally okay with that. It kind of puts me a little bit more at ease, so that's totally fine. Oh, hate to kill the moment here, but here's some pressing business that needs attending to.
What?
Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of those pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she'd already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you to go and find her. Need you two to go find her. Of course. Where could she be?
Give it a rest, buddy.
She always ends up running off to the same place. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she'll turn into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Torsten. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damon and I look over the map Mary created for us. What the fluff? Oh man, I'm Nerd's house. Are you Nerd's house? Yep, you are Nerd's house. Mary's sick pad. Okay. Anyways, the ocean or whatever. What? There's no need to write whatever. Just put the ocean. There was no need to write or whatever. For fuck's sakes. At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up. Oh, sorry. At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking world. Pecking order. Who's other nerds? Oh, no idea who that is. Congrats, kiddo. Oh, congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Okay, well, shelter. This doesn't even say where the dog is. Also, there was no need to write shit either. Shelter, aquarium, softball field, spoon. Bayside? Whatever. I don't know. Damn it, exit the parking lot and start driving towards town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said the dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. Okay, that's pure fucking luck. It wasn't really great year for the bark. It was a really great year for the bark. What? I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Torsten? Let's be easy, gotta stay positive, abandon all hope. Abandon all hope. Below, look upon God's creation, and wretch with horror at what he hath forsaken. Hell is empty, and the devils are all here. Ha! Boom shakalaka. Nice. I thought that would cheer you up. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. We arrived back at the Bayside. Just like the old times, eh? I remember as if it were yesterday. It was today! I mean, earlier today. Exactly! So what do you think? Any side of the pooch? None yet. Although I'm just gonna talk it normal. It takes too long to do the accent for the rest of it, so I'm just gonna talk normal. None yet, although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. The Duchess would do that. I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damon and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
Yes.
I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Thank you. See, that's exactly what I thought.
Huh.
Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck, and I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, and a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. Definitely would have remembered that. I gotta run, though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy, you understand? I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Nogle. Softball field. We drive to softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots and jogs over. Softball slug over his shoulder. He's playing softball with the kid on his chest. If that softball hits that kid, the kid's fucking dead. That's so not okay.
Oh.
Hey, bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. Don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls! Oh, these are your kids? Okay. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? There was a big dog here just a few minutes ago. Don't think she had any owner, but it really wanted to play. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. Okay, so it was at the softball field, so the closest thing to that is aquarium, maybe? It wouldn't have gone back to the shelter, so. Damn, stop by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. See anything?
Oh, no.
No dogs here. Not even any sign of her. Do you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Fucking what? No. Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Yeah, I don't believe it either. Wait, we were just at Bayside. We can go back to Bayside? We can go back to the softball field? Really? Coffee spoon, fuck it. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. We still don't know your name! I'm never gonna get over that. I'm never gonna get over that. You never introduced us. There was no way for us to ever to know your fucking name. Ever! Hey Matt, you don't know who the fuck this is? Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? You seen any stray dogs around? Can't say I have. You're looking for one? Can you describe them to me? Enormous. That pretty well covers it. Cool. I find strays digging for food scraps in the alley out back sometimes. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. Head back to the car. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must have made haste if we were to find Dutch's by sundown. Amy's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten up the mood. What kind of dog does a vampire have? Knock knock. How many gauze does it take to screw in a light bulb? How many gauze does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know. How many? One. Gauze are very capable, especially when they're looking for a dog. Ha ha! Yes! Damien smiles to himself. I keep reading Damien's directions from the map as we drive around town. Cul-de-sac is the only place we haven't visited yet. Oh, hello, Mr. Competitive. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out.
Okay.
Hey, don't step on the grass. I just mowed. Okay. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwater lawn. Oh, here we go. Yeah, fucking get out of here. You are way too over-competitive. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Torsten, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you?
Okay.
Well, a few hours ago, I heard Maxwell barking at something. When it came outside my garden, had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retool the soil. Could be a dog. Or rather, feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. More food elsewhere. Coffee spoon again? Fuck it, I don't know. Right back inside the coffee spoon. Hey, Matt. Guys, I think I may have seen that dog you were looking for.
What?
You did? A brown mastiff? Size of a house? Yeah, I saw it digging through the trash in the back. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though. You see what direction it ran in? Matt, thanks for a second.
Yeah.
Might have been running east, I think. I popped tore through here. Pans of old right said banana bread. Want to take some for the road just in case? Sure thing. Fuck yeah, I do. Matt packs up a slice. I love banana bread. Thanks for the slice, the road slice. The right said banana bread is gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right. I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. I thought it was for me too. Awkward enough. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. Okay, went east. So from the coffee spoon east, that would be cul-de-sac. Again, or Bayside. Cul-de-sac and then Bayside, fuck it. Alright, the cul-de-sac, find everything looking normal, except, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors? This is cul-de-sac, this is Cordelia, a telltale sign we should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep onto the porch and step inside. Holy shit, you weren't kidding, that's a massive fucking dog. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place and one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof! No, woof, bitch! That's the kind of woof that thing would make. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here. Yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Hugo has tea sitting on a book. The condensation would ruin the book. Why would you do that? Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Hand her a dog treat, try the softball, give her the right said banana bread. Give her the right said banana bread. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of right said banana bread Matt gave me. Dutch sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I got something yummy, homemade, vegan, and possibly gluten-free banana bread if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and I give the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand. She gives a good sniff before taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Daniel also from behind Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to her report? Rapport? You and I used to be bossum, but what? Moving on. Still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, there's a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Oh, hey, son. Or his son, not my son. Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. Don't tell your dad about this. We're definitely not trespassing. What flavor pizza? Hey, what flavor pizza rolls are those? Just right off the bat. We're definitely not trespassing. It looks like trespassing. Well, yeah. It just looks like that. Damien, what are we doing? Trespassing? Oh, this is the wrong thing. We fucked up. You do me in like that? The Duchess notices her and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? Oh, it says fucking evil now. It's the Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Oh, fluff. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words. Hey, what's up? Don't worry about it.
Sweet Manchego.
The audio for Hugo is so fucking bad. Please re-record Hugo's audio with a proper microphone and not an empty fucking warehouse. Why are you guys? Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog and who knows how to open doors. Boof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Borf. We're friends. The Duchess licks in Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She's got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a monster.
What?
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Does he not normally do that? Come on, please. Look at how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We've been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you had to promise me you'll take care of her. She's bigger than you. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's going on in the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. That's right, it was on the back of the map. I was like, oh, hey, by the way, there you go. Fucking done. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household.
Oh.
Well, all right, it's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He turns to be happy with his new friend.
Yes.
I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? I can't believe your audio is so fucking awful. Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. Should teach him some responsibility. Should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a willy one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. And we're done. And we're back here. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged with breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two.
Hey.
Torsten, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. You trying to hit on me again like you did at the bar? You're married. Please remember that. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies.
Ah.
Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being, if you ever heard him. Mary?
Hey.
You can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing, I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. You kidding me? This makes me feel so much more comfortable. This makes me more interested in you. What? Am I missing something here?
Oh, no.
I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? You look so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. Doesn't matter what it is, you care. And that's awesome. Also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. Why? I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. Why? I get cranky about commercials being too loud. That's understandable. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Why? And maybe we can be boring together? It would never be boring if I was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I wouldn't know what that smells like. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. Oh, he had colored contacts in? That actually doesn't surprise me. May I kiss you? Of course, does a bat have... Thou art welcome. Does a bat have wings? Ah, I believe I have my answer then. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look.
Huh.
Do you want to become official? Help me take care of the puppies? God damn it, wrong question! Yes! It's not the question I was hoping for. Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined. Like a what did I just say? A proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I'll make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. Alright, I think we're coming near the end. Day complete! Shaboom! I'm assuming an A rank, because we had that black stuff, so I'm gonna assume A rank. S rank!
Oh, my stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
S rank. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Baby boomer, what the fluff? Achievement unlocked. Interview with the vampire. Woo! Alright. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. She has a car now? Does she always have a car? I don't remember her ever having a car. Maybe she has a car now. Be cool, Torsten. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Shit. What? No! You asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. You asked too many questions. Who do you think you are? My daughter? For literally my entire life? Yes. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Dad.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would be fill my heart with glee. It would be fill my heart with glee? I think that's a spelling error. Or is that how it's meant to be? Moving on. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaws dropped.
Yes.
No way! I figured you probably wouldn't be able to cable in the dorm, so I thought it would be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons! Jesus Christ! How? Whatever. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Okay. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. Oh, Jesus, mother of fluff and God. Forget all the voices came out at once. Everyone's in different... Hey, all the dads are here. Damien's in his pet look. He's not in his normal Victorian. Everyone's in the normal look. You don't have your kid with you. Everyone else looks normal. Why do you have your name tag on? Also, why are you like... Whatever. What? You told me to not make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party, where I invited none of your friends and all of mine. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Yeah.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. Ooh, those are the good kind.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. Or are there other friends actually here that we just don't see? Probably. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. Also, hold up. Why are you here? We didn't really talk with you all that much. Like, ever. I understand why Damien's here. Kind of understand, like, I understand why Craig's here, old friends. Kind of understand Matt. Kind of understand Hugo. We never fucking talked to you ever. I don't know why you're here. We had one encounter with you. I don't know why you're here. So, anyways, moving on. But first, mac and cheese. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy seaman right now. His name's Harold, loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Okay. My fan is starting to squeak. Miss Christiansen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently in the animal shelter. Please tell me more about the Afghan with the 3 legs again. Is this sarcasm? I don't know. Sure, Quadro we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for... Don't steal a dog? What's wrong with you? Really? No. Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We could really use extra hands around the shelter.
Hey.
And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog... I'm glad you two were able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. By the way, I really just don't like her. She's a cheating son of a bee. Dad, we're having a moment.
Huh?
Hey, sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached to the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda.
Hey.
It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps into my arms. How would that leap into your arms? That's impossible. Duchess, Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her into disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit and runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Looks like 3 of you are getting along nicely. It's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. You're fucking welcome. Anytime. Torsten. Brian. I don't like you. Brian, you made it. Nah, I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. If he's gonna fucking say how he could do it better or some bullshit, just not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. For fuck's sakes. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Now you have the kid. You didn't have the kid. Continuity, please, for the love of fucking God. You did not have the kid when all of them were grouped up together. Now suddenly you just went and attached the kid onto you? Where was the kid before that? Continuity, please, for the love of God. Oh. Bro, this is a real rager talking about older age and consideration. Taking our older age into consideration. Trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Hey. Don't worry, dude. Keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Nice. Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. I feel like we're going to be doing this with all the dads. Just kind of, yep. Looks like you're settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Oh. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Probably not. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe. We'll see. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. By the way, your wife's cheating on you with men at the bar. Just thought I'd let you know that. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. I already talked to you. Fuck out. Hey. Perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Torsten. Except for your microphone work, it's not beautiful. I'm forever pissed about that. Along with any bunch of other things about this game. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by. That wasn't a walk. That was a quick fucking boom, flash. Jesus Christ. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Finger guns. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. You still mad at me about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope. Oh. And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... She'll fit into college just fine. Yeah. She will fit into college like any other first year. People in their first year of college are fucking awful. Hey. Hey.
I don't know.
Robert just vaguely to the snack table.
No.
Good stuff. Yep.
Huh.
Hey. See you later. Hey, man. Fucking, I'm out of this shit. Hey, man. Matt, we don't know your fucking name. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right set banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. I just spot Lucian walking. Okay, so he does kind of have black pants and a black belt with silver and black bracelets. But everything else is like gray. Even his hair is gray. His eyes aren't even black. They're purple. Yes, Lucian. Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know much. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot. And he seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want to give me let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. What? I don't know what that means. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Torsten. Thank you. As the party starts to wind down, see, the color changed as the time changed. That's good work. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on the back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. Why? For me? Why? Yeah, exactly. Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Damn right you wouldn't. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Torsten, if you cry again, you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying! Anyway, that was enough emotional failure for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. Ah, that's so cute. It's us. Kind of shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? No.
Aw.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff intentionally and unintentionally. I just got achievement world's best dad. Intentionally and unintentionally, you're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. No, I'm fucking not. You're gonna fucking fix your shit, woman. It would be my honor. It would not. It would not be my honor. This son of a bitch needs to fucking stop breaking shit and be like, ah, my dad'll pay for it. Fuck off. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone has been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard, where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. You're back to being friends with them? Why? That's the single most stupidest choice you could have made. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. Amanda, you have fucked up and you have failed me. Take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party. What? Did you just come here from the volunteering? You didn't even take off the name tag? Like, really? That's really annoying to me. Like, you don't wear your name tag out to social events. You can come to social events directly from work. That's fine. That happens. But you take off your fucking name tag. God damn, that's annoying.
Oh.
Did you know that in the Victorian era they would call benches seedy boys? Really? That seems way out of place. What, really? I'm kind of kidding, Torsten. But what if? Okay, I figured so. I was like, that's fucking weird. It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Torsten, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. I was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my informational technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, then boldness to me feel like regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separating entities, there are simply different facts of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. Place my hand on Damien's, and I feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I just realized this is the first time the background is actually moved. Ever. Like, continuously moved with the the petals from the tree. Can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you realize that you can be a dog-loving goth. What's my job, by the way? I just realized that. Like, we have a pond, a tree, massive backyard, and shit. What is my job? What do I do for work? I don't think that's ever said or hinted at in any way that I have a job of any kind. Damn, I'm so happy you realize that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Torsten. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. What? I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me. Placing a hand on my side of my face, he strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Oh yeah, PDA. Damien pulls me in for a kiss, but I think I can make an exception for you. Yas! Eat plenty of carbs the night before a big game. That's true enough. And we're done! Woo! That's it. Damien and I lived happily forever after. Well then, that was fun. This is by far my favorite song. Like, I love this song. This song is so good. Anywho, thank you guys for joining me on this game. Really appreciate it. It was fun. It was all right. It's definitely not like one of my favorite games ever made or anything like that. And there was a lot of things I really didn't like about the game, like the mess up with Matt, how Matt is never formally introduced and you never find out his name properly, and it just expects you to know his name somehow. That was annoying. And little instances where it's like breaking the gargoyle and then rebuilding the gargoyle in less than 30 seconds was possible. That was a bit weird. So stuff like that kind of took me out of the game a lot of the times, just little things like that. So it was all right though. It was a good bit of fun. And yeah, I don't love the game enough to play through every single dad. It's not that kind of game for me. So, but gargoyle minigame, designer and artist Jory Griffs. Okay. Anyways, can I? Oh, I can just quickly like rapidly click. Oh, if I just click and hold, those credits go by fast. Okay. So, anyways, but all in all, it was fun. It was a good one-off kind of game. It's not something. For me, it doesn't have any replay value or anything like that. It was a one-off kind of fun thing. So, but yeah, it was entertaining enough. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed all the episodes from it and stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to be doing full playthrough of every single dad or anything. Oh, did we got a foot? Ha ha ha! Yes! Yummy! Look at that man! Yes. Oh, honey boo boo child. Yes. Love it. Love it. Mmm. That tip gas is cheap. Oh, didn't read that. And just takes us back to the main menu. Yeah. Alright, so that was Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. Hope you go. Oh, hey! Oh, that's kind of cool. So Damien's lit up now, and all the other ones still faded because I did Damien, so that's cool. But anywho, that's it for this. If you guys want to watch other gameplays, I'll link Your Little Ghoul's channel down below. She's doing a full playthrough of every single dad, so you guys can watch that. But anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, tell your friends. If you didn't, you tell me. Have yourself a good one, everybody. Skål!